Good morning. Today is my earliest start of the week. It's not that early. By most people's standards, this is probably a lie-in. I've been up since about 7, well 10 to 7 actually. My daughter did her first night shift in her new job and she got in 10 minutes before I was getting up. So there we are. She wasn't up for much conversation. I noticed that she had dropped toothpaste all over the bathroom floor and trodden it all around the floor and not noticed. So I think she was a bit tired. So there we are. She came back from London and she didn't realise she was scheduled to work. There was some mix-up with the app or communication or something. She had no idea she was booked in to do a night shift. Otherwise, you know, she would have gone to London another weekend. She wouldn't have gone because she was exhausted. She almost got home. They rang her, said, "Where are you?" She had to just come in, grab her stuff, get the train all the way back down and do a whole night shift. And I felt so upset for her. I know what that's like when you're exhausted and you just want your bed and then you've got to just be up all night, working hard. So the poor lamb, I did feel sorry for her. I threw together a packed lunch for her to eat on the train going back down because she was also ready for a meal, you know. I didn't have stuff in that she likes in her packed lunches. She doesn't normally eat cheese sandwiches, but she did last night because that's all there was. Oh, the poor lamb. Oh, I hope they sort her app out with all the shifts on because she's reliant on emails from them and she didn't have one about this. Anyway, right, I need to get myself ready for my day. It's a funny one today, so, well, I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not funny, haha, it's just unusual. So I've got my group, my postgraduate ensemble group's got to perform in the lecture this morning in the concert hall. Oh, with a guest lecturer who's going to come in and critique it and give us pointers, and I'm not sure quite what to expect. And it'll be quite interesting to see that other groups about, oh gosh, I got to do my flute duet as well. We ran through that yesterday, we had an hour on it, so I'm a bit rusty on that one really. But anyway, that one, and then after that, I've booked in practice rooms with break in the middle to have my lunch, and then after that I'm travelling on to my boyfriend's place. I'm going to get there, do a bit of admin when I get there, and then I'm going to cook his dinner and my dinner because he'd rather go out and just grab something on the go than cook dinner before our rehearsal. And I'm like, oh look, I'd rather cook because I know how long it's going to take. With driving around looking for food, you can be open-ended time-wise. You don't know if you're going to find anything and then you end up having another flipping pasty. So I'd rather just cook from ingredients, so I'm going to do that. And then we got rehearsal from 8 till 11 PM, I'd say. So that's my day today. And I'd better go and get on with it. I've got to pack everything very carefully for all my different bits and bobs that I need to do, and I mustn't forget anything. Right, speak to you on the train probably. Well, I'm exporting the vlog for tomorrow night and I've been sitting here laughing my head off at my own thumbnail, which is something I do. I've been sipping away at my coffee. I'm back on the flask again. Do you know, I think I prefer a flask to a sippy cup, actually. I think this may be the way forward for me and it'll save me having to buy another one anyway. It's lovely weather today, by the way. I mean, it's chilly, but it's not raining and the sun is actually out. But the bad news is I've just had a text message from Dan, who we're supposed to be rehearsing with tonight, and he's ill. He's got a sickness bug, so we've got to cancel tonight's rehearsal, so I don't quite know what I'm doing today now, so I'll wait till the morning rush is over, both for my boyfriend and for me, and I'll give him a ring and we'll see what we're doing. Oh, our train did a big jerk then, I nearly dropped that. I ought to put this away as soon as that video's exported and eat my sandwich. I couldn't cut these this morning because they were frozen. So they're one great big massive sandwich today. Well, two actually. I've got fed up with my sandwiches. Look, I've gone right back to doing boring old plain cheese and mayonnaise. I mean, it's very nice, but it's not very varied, and there's not a lot of iron in that sandwich, if any, frankly. I need to make sure I have iron-rich foods, so I need to sort myself out and stop being so last-minutey about my packed lunches. My hat is looking at me. As you can see, it's a lovely new train today, and it's been really quiet. Thank you. So we had a hold-up, didn't we? An unexpected hold-up, and I am going to be about 15 minutes late to the lecture that I'm supposed to be performing in with two groups, so that's really inconvenient today of all days. It's the obligatory jump-in time later, coffee steeping with a coffee bag there. I'm eating this sandwich so fast I'm gulping down air and swallowing it or something. I don't know what I'm doing. But I think, yes, I'm giving myself a stomachache. But I need to go practice. I'm going to be practicing in, where's my hand? That room there. My stuff's in there. So I've ensconced myself in this practice room here. I booked it yesterday. I've booked this practice room twice with a half an hour break in between. I've messaged my boyfriend. Neither of us managed to get through on the phone. But I am going to go to his as planned. I'm going to hang out there, cook him dinner. He's going to work on an arrangement for our band that he would have struggled to find the time to do otherwise if the rehearsal hadn't been cancelled. So he'll do that. I'll do my own work and then we'll hang out for a bit before bed, and then I'll wake up there in the morning. Anyway, I'm going to get on with my practice now, and I'll speak to you all later at some point. Oh, I forgot to tell you how the thingy went. Well, I was late. The flipping train was so delayed. I was about 15 minutes late to the lecture, so that was really annoying. But yeah, we had a bit of a false start. We had to start again, but after that, it went the best it's ever gone, I'd say, and everyone was very surprised. Somebody in the audience was moved to tears. And I don't think it was my awful singing. I think she loved the song. So yeah, that was a really good start, and it's very early on in the project. So we've got, I think, till beginning of April to get it all together. We've got 2 more songs to work up. We've been allocated we're getting allocated a tutor who's going to come and help our group, a jazz specialist to help with improvisation, sort of interpreting chords on the piano, like sort of jazz vampy, whatever you call it. Right, I better get on. Done 2 hours practice, and now I'm heading off to Cardiff Central Station to go and get to my boyfriend's house. Need a bin. What a lovely day it is. I'm going to have a bit of what I envisaged having a lot more of today, which is a bit of free time in Cardiff. I've got about an hour and 20 minutes and I fancy some proper food. I don't want a pasty, I don't want a sandwich, I don't want a wrap. I'm thinking I could go to M&S Cafe and have their 5-bean chilli with a jacket potato. That might be nice. I think I should have missed the lunchtime rush because it's gone 2 now. One of our lecturers was commenting yesterday, what a gloomy February it's been so far. What a gloomy whole month, in fact, that we've had up until this point, because we're only about halfway through February, I think, at the moment. And it's been so overcast. So it's a real tonic to have some sun in the sky for a change. Oh, and look what else is a tonic. Look, we got some signs of actual spring coming. Woo! Welcome to another year. Let's go find food. Cardiff Museum was shut recently, and one of my subscribers, one of my viewers anyway, commented that it's back open again. So I hope that's true. I haven't gone to check, but this is the rumour. They had some problem with safety in the building, some building issue, structural, I don't know exactly. I know I've attracted a lot of attention. Not only am I vlogging, but now vlogging back in a cow hat again. I'd forgotten how much people stared. But oh well, I don't mind. It's almost better in a way. It's like going the whole hog, you know, rather than sort of halfway house. You look extraordinary, might as well do it 100%, I suppose. Of course, a great loads of stuff coming up in the air from that tarmac there. Whew. I do love it when flares come back in fashion. My default trouser. Just bumped into a friend of mine on his lunch break from work, had a quick chat and he had to head off. Can't quite remember where the cafe is. I think it's this floor. Yeah, it is. Okay. Ooh. Me like me Cookie Monster. I can smell the food. One lovely meal for Imo hopefully coming up. I'm going to get a 3-bean chilli with jacket potato and avocado. And I found a nice little seat up here, so overlooking Queen Street, so I can have a little eyeball at the passers-by and just enjoy the scenery. I'm up in this bit, there's the sign there. I asked her how long it would take because I've got a bit of a time limit. She said 10 minutes. To be honest, I don't think IB is going to be precious about picking me up on the dot, and I don't think he'd mind at all if I got the next train. But I'll check with him. But I know what he's like. He likes as long as possible at his desk at all times. So yeah, he'd be fine. But I'll aim for the one I aimed for. A very friendly gentleman has just brought me this rather nice dinner. So it's the 3-bean chilli with jacket potato. I already told you what I was getting, didn't I? There we are. I wanted some proper nutritious food. I was getting sick of sandwiches. I need to sort myself out though. That's my own fault for not being more imaginative. That was delish. I highly recommend. It was £6.95, and because I didn't get a drink with it, I just had tap water. There was no extra cost, so it was a meal for under £7. I've been kind of going back and forth between emails here, just doing some gig admin stuff, dealing with inquiries and things. I'm in good time for my train, so I'm going to go and get that now. It smells very coffee-y. I've got a feeling there's an escalator in the corner. Oh, am I mixing my floors up? I think I am. I seem to be in the knickers section at the moment. No, there is one. It's just hiding. Stairs, in fact. Escalator on one side. I like out and about vlogging because I can get lots of little shots that tell the story. I'm walking through St David's shopping centre. I'm outside the library right now. Down Mill Lane. I do believe this used to have water going down it at one point. I suppose it was for the mill. There's no water running down it now. And no people eating outside at this time in the afternoon either. It's a little bit chilly. It's definitely coat on weather. Can hear music. It sounds like a saxophone. I need to buy a ticket, believe it or not, even though I got on with one this morning. Hoping to find an empty seat to sit in. I found one. Newport Road here, we've just gone past Dunelm. There's Aldi. This is the other side if you drive along that road. This is like the other side of all those big shops, TGI Fridays. It's 10 to 5 now. I'm at my boyfriend's place. I've got a cup of tea. He's gone back to work and I'm about to get back to work practicing my flute. Practicing the things I didn't practice earlier. So hour 3 coming up, and then I need to do some admin, and then I'm going to cook dinner for us. I practiced a lot for another hour and a half. So I've done about 3.5 hours today, plus the stuff in the morning first thing. I'm going to go and cook some dinner now. Just don't even ask me what I'm cooking. I had a rummage around IB's cupboards and fridge and freezer. I've done sautéed veg, a mixture of fresh and frozen. And I'm going to add these noodles. There's a whole tin of coconut in there. There's lemon juice, and by some miracle it hasn't curdled. There's soy sauce, a stock cube, fresh ginger, fresh garlic and fresh chilli. There's some cauliflower in there that was wrapped up in foil and needed eating. Celery. I think that was it for the fresh veg. That's all we had, unless you include the chilli. And the rest is like frozen bean mixture. And there's salmon in the air fryer, but IB's in charge of that because I put him in charge. No, not baked beans. It's like green beans and broad beans and maybe some edamames. I'm filming the food. I don't know what I've cooked, but IB has just served it up and I have as well. He's done the fish. So we're going to tuck in now. It is the evening now. It's 8:10. I'm going to get on with some admin stuff. IB is practicing. We're practicing playing with Cubase software. He's trying to learn. He's been using it for years, but he likes to watch tutorials and things and have a mess with it and get better all the time on it. So that's what he's doing. So he's very happy doing that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching today's video. Please feel free to give it a like if you want to help the channel to grow and push the videos out to a wider audience. Subscribe to watch more from me, and I'll pop some videos on the end screen here in case you'd like to watch those, and I'll see you in the next video. Good night.